Dear wonderful soul, listen closely. What I'm about to tell you isn't just some little whisper from above. Nope, it's way bigger than that. This is like a huge, booming announcement, a special order straight from God, the one who made everything we see and don't see. Right here, right now, in this super special moment we're sharing, heaven is about to show you something that will change you deeply, something that will shake your heart and wake up your spirit. You're standing in a holy place right now, a space made special by God's presence. That thin curtain between our world and the spiritual world is lifting, letting you see eternal truths more clearly. And the truth you're about to hear, the main point of this message from heaven, will totally change how you see yourself, your past, your pain, and yes, dear one, even how you see your unique and precious self. Listen with everything you've got. Listen with an open heart and an alert spirit. Heaven is talking directly to you right now, in a way your soul just gets. You were never, ever made to be just average. That wasn't the plan for you, not your destiny in this life. You weren't meant to just blend in, to be another face in the crowd, unseen. No, you weren't made to live in the shadows, on the sidelines, walking around with your head down, your beautiful spirit feeling tired, like you're carrying a heavy weight you shouldn't be. No, dear one, that was a misunderstanding, a lie told by those who don't get your true worth. You were born with God's own fire in your bones, a divine spark lit when you were created, with a holy, special purpose built into your very soul, like a blueprint for an amazing life. You were made to rise up, to soar above everyday stuff, to speak life and encouragement into hopeless situations, to carry glory, God's very presence in you. You were made by God's own hand, carefully and lovingly, to light up the darkness around you, to be a beacon of hope, not to be swallowed by it. You were meant to stand out, to be different and amazing, not to shrink back because of fear or feeling unworthy. And yes, oh yes, they saw it. That person, your person, they saw something special in you. The one who doubted what you could do, who questioned your dreams. The one who decided to leave when your heart was aching for them to stay, to believe in you. The one who, maybe because of their own insecurities, told others you'd never succeed, that your dreams were too big, your spirit too weak. They saw that special calling on you, that divine purpose, even if they couldn't put it into words, even if they didn't understand where it came from or how powerful it was. They sensed the incredible light shining from inside you, even if they, on purpose or not, tried to make it dimmer. And now they are completely stunned, shocked, maybe even confused, because you didn't fall apart like they might have thought. You didn't give up under pressure, you didn't crumble when things got tough. Instead, you rose. You rose with a strength you might not have known you had, right in the middle of the biggest storm, when troubles were all around you. You lifted your hands to heaven, giving in and praising, even when the heavy weight of betrayal and disappointment almost crushed you, making it hard to breathe. You went through so many nights, nights filled with quiet tears, nights where sadness tried to take over. Yet still, through it all you kept saying, God is faithful. My God will get me through this. Your heart did break, it shattered into a million pieces, but your spirit, oh, your spirit kept going. It refused to be put out. You kept moving forward, one painful step at a time. Even when your legs were shaking with tiredness and fear, you kept praying, saying words of faith. Even when your voice was weak and your thoughts were all mixed up, you followed the gentle nudges from God. Even when the sharp pain was louder than your strongest praise, even when every part of you wanted to turn back or give up. And now, oh now, listen carefully, heaven is making moves for you. God's very throne room has issued a new decision about you, a declaration of favor and of setting things right for you. Things are turning around quickly, in a God-led, undeniable way that will show everyone it was heaven's doing. Your person, that individual who walked away, now wants to see you again, but not like they knew you before. No, this time their wish is different. They want to see you honored, wearing the success that is rightfully yours. They want to see you fulfilled, living in your God-given glory, lifted far higher than they ever imagined or predicted for you. But what they want now, what they're starting to see, God already planned for you a long, long time ago, before the world even began. My dear child, let me speak these words straight to your heart, to the deepest, most sensitive part of you. What you did, those choices you made when you were going through tough times, choosing to do right when revenge felt so easy, choosing to stay quiet with dignity when people were spreading lies, choosing to completely surrender to God's will instead of trying to control things yourself. That was obedience. Pure, holy, and yes, incredibly hard obedience. You obeyed me, your heavenly parent, when it would have felt so much easier, so much more humanly satisfying, to fight back, to prove them wrong in your own strength. You bravely walked away from fights and arguments that I never asked you to be in, understanding that some victories are won by being still. You let go of the very person your heart, in its human weakness, begged you to hold on to, trusting that my plan was better. You kept on loving, even when it cost you a lot, when your love wasn't returned or was rejected. You prayed for the very ones who hurt you, who caused you so much pain. You stood still, strong in your faith, and trusted me completely, and I saw every bit of it. Every single moment. Not one tear you cried went unnoticed. Each one was precious to me. Not one sacrifice, big or small, wasn't written down in heaven's records. Every hidden act of faithfulness, every quiet prayer in the middle of the night, every cry when you felt totally alone, it's all carefully written in my book, the Book of Remembrance. This story, your story, isn't just about someone being shocked or surprised by your comeback, by your strength. No, this is so much bigger. This is about me, your heavenly parent, lifting you up, raising you high for everyone to see. It's about my name, my character, being glorified and magnified through your life, through your story of endurance and faith. I am doing a new thing in your life, dear one, a holy and wonderful thing. The words from the scriptures like, "Look, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Don't you see it?" are buzzing around you, full of divine energy. You might have thought I was silent during your darkest times. You might have felt I was far away, removed from your suffering. You might have even thought your prayers just hit a ceiling and disappeared into nothing. But no, my precious child, that was never true. Every single seed of faith, every tear, every prayer you planted in the soil of your pain is about to bloom, to burst out in a spectacular garden of public honor and divine proof that you were right. I am about to show off the deep, breathtaking beauty of obedience lived out in a surrendered life. This is your season of God-given fulfillment, a time when promises come true. And yes, your person, the one who so deeply misunderstood your special calling, who maybe made fun of your unique journey, who turned their back on you when you were at your lowest point, they will see. They will witness firsthand my goodness, my favor, my blessings poured out on you. Not because you ever needed their approval to feel worthy, because your worth is natural, given by me, but because I am faithful to finish what I start, to complete the good work I have begun in you. They thought your pain, the agony you went through, would surely break you, would leave you shattered beyond fixing. But I, in my endless wisdom, used your pain to build you, to shape you into someone stronger and more resilient. They thought your heartbreak, the shattering of your hopes, would silence your voice forever. But I used it to sharpen your voice, to give it a new depth, a new clarity, a new special ability to speak with power and compassion. What they failed to understand, what they couldn't see, is that I, the Lord your God, your ever-present protector and guide, was always there, behind the scenes, arranging every delay, every detour, every seeming disappointment, all for your ultimate rise and for my greater glory. I was pruning you like a master gardener, removing what was stopping your growth. I was strengthening you on the inside, making your spirit stronger. I was preparing you in secret, in those hidden moments of connection and surrender, for what was to come. While they turned away from you, I drew you even closer to my heart. While they doubted your potential, I put divine wisdom, heavenly insights, directly into your spirit. While they perhaps laughed or dismissed you, I was busy laying the solid foundation of your glorious destiny. You were never, ever alone. Not for one single second, not even for a tiny moment. There were indeed dark forces, unseen energies, working against you. Yes, hidden spirits of opposition, jealous hearts, and mean tongues speaking negative words, trying desperately to curse what I had already blessed, to mess up what I had planned. But remember this always, let it be an anchor for your soul. No weapon formed against you will succeed, as the scriptures say. I put up a standard, a divine shield of protection, around you. I hid you in a safe place, in my secure embrace. I gave angels, my heavenly helpers, charge over you, and they took care of you, strengthening and comforting you, even in your sleep when you didn't know it. They didn't know how much I was protecting you. They couldn't have possibly known. To try and touch you, to harm you, was to touch something incredibly precious to me. They deeply misunderstood your humility, your gentle spirit. They thought your silence when provoked meant you were defeated, that you had no defense. They mistook your deep gentleness, your willingness to give way, for weakness. But I saw you clearly. I saw a warrior spirit under that gentle surface. I saw royalty, a child of the king. I saw someone I could trust with my glory, someone who would carry it with grace and humility. And now, dear one, the divine shift has definitely begun. The tides are turning. Your name is being spoken with respect and admiration in rooms you haven't even entered yet, in influential circles you haven't reached. Your unique gift, the special talent I've placed within you, is being recognized far beyond where you are now, crossing borders and cultures. Your very presence, your wisdom, your special calling, is being requested in places where only leaders and influential people usually go. Not for quick fame, not for shallow recognition, but for lasting impact, for bringing divine insight and wisdom to a world that needs it. And those who once walked away, those who chose to leave your life, they are watching. Oh yes, be sure of it. They are watching, perhaps with a mix of awe, regret, and disbelief, because I, the Lord your God, am carefully restoring everything that was stolen from you, whether it was joy, peace, opportunities, or your reputation. I am gently healing what was shattered, mending the broken pieces of your heart and your life. I am lifting up the humble, those who walked with integrity and a lowly heart, and I am silencing the proud, those who spoke against you out of arrogance. And I will do it openly, publicly, for everyone to see. There are angels, tons of them, around you even now as these words are spoken, moving, lining things up, building bridges where there were once walls, opening doors that no human can shut. You will start to see sudden miracles, unexpected breakthroughs, sudden help appearing just when you need it, and yes, even sudden, God-arranged reconciliations where it once seemed impossible. Not because you chased after these things, not because you manipulated or tried too hard, but simply because you trusted me with your whole heart. This moment, this season, is not about getting revenge. It's not about trying to prove them wrong, to make them regret what they did. It is entirely, completely about proving me faithful, about showing my unwavering love and power in your life. You have crossed an important line, a spiritual milestone. You walked through the refining fire, and you came out without even smelling like smoke, purified and strengthened. You endured the lonely wilderness, the place of testing and isolation. You stood still in faith when the entire world, and maybe every instinct inside you, told you to run, to react, to take matters into your own hands. And now, because you were steadfast, I am pouring out blessings, tons of them, pressed down, shaken together, and overflowing. Yes, the fight you faced was intense, almost unbearable at times, precisely because the blessing that is coming is huge, beyond your wildest dreams. Yes, the heartbreak was terrible, a pain that cut to your very soul, because the promise attached to your life is sacred, holy, and eternally important. Yes, the betrayal was bitter, a taste that stayed too long, but believe it or not, it was, in some mysterious way, necessary in the grand design of my divine plan. I allowed the breaking, the shattering of your old self and your old ways of thinking, in order to release the fullness of the blessing, to make room for the new things. My precious child, I know it hurt deeply. I heard every single one of your cries, even the silent ones. I felt your deep pain, your confusion, your despair. I saw the unspoken question burning in your heart. Lord, why? Why did they walk away when I needed them the most, when my heart was so vulnerable? Why did they doubt me when I only ever gave them my genuine love and support? Why did they betray my trust when I was always loyal to them? It was because I needed you to see, with total clarity, what your spirit already knew deep down. I needed you to fully let go of what was just familiar, what was comfortable but ultimately holding you back, so that I could place in your open hands what was truly divine, what was eternally important for your journey. I needed to carefully remove what was temporary, what was going to fade away, so that I could release into your life what was eternal, what would last forever. You are not, and never were, average. You are divinely called, set apart for a holy purpose. You are not forgotten by me, not for a single moment. You are deeply favored, cherished more than you can imagine. You are not abandoned or left alone. You are appointed, chosen for this very time. I have, as the scriptures say, prepared a special place for you even when your enemies, those who wished you harm or doubted your path, are watching. Not so you could show off or feel superior, but so they, and the world, could see what I do for those who put their complete trust in me. You were never meant to settle for just scraps from life's table. I have prepared a feast for you, a banquet of blessings. You were never meant to beg for love or acceptance. I created you to be adored, to be cherished, to be valued for the unique individual you are. You were never meant to chase after those who are beneath your divine calling, those who can't appreciate your worth. You were called to lead, to walk in spiritual authority and grace. And now, your person, that individual from your past, sees. They see the undeniable glow on you, a radiance that only comes from spending dedicated time in my holy presence. They hear the new authority in your voice, a confidence and power that makes dark forces tremble. They feel the deep loss of your absence from their life, because your spirit, your presence, carried more light, more peace, more wisdom than they ever knew or admitted at the time. They see the clear evidence of my hand, my divine involvement, all over your life, in every detail. They may never openly admit it. Their pride might stop them, but their heart, their inner self, knows the truth. They walked away from someone I was actively filling with my spirit, my power, my love. But know this, dear one, and let it sink deep into your soul. This chapter isn't about them anymore. It is truly, wholly, and wonderfully about you and me, about our special relationship. I am doing a holy, transformative work in you, and through you. I am taking you higher than you've ever been, deeper into my love, and making you stronger than you ever thought possible. I am anointing your hands to bring healing to others, your voice to speak prophetic words of encouragement and truth, your very life to be a living example of my goodness and faithfulness. And everything, absolutely everything you thought you had lost, every dream, every hope, every relationship that seemed gone forever, will return to you, but not just as it was. It will be multiplied, restored in a greater way than you can imagine. So hold your head high, dear one. Lift your hands in praise and surrender. Keep walking steadily in the light of my presence, because I, the Lord your God, your faithful companion and almighty creator, am with you every step of the way. Say this out loud or deep in your heart right now. I was chosen by God. I walk in divine favor. What God has for me is far greater, far more wonderful than anything I thought I lost. Your story, my dear one, is not over. In fact, it's only just beginning. A new, glorious chapter is unfolding. Let this divine message keep echoing with respect, with joyful hope, and with a completely open heart. And if this word has stirred something deep inside your soul, if it has spoken to a place in you, a hidden part of your heart that few others have ever reached, then don't keep it to yourself. Share it with others. Let it become a source of blessing for someone else who needs to hear it. Let it be the spark that lights a fire of hope and faith in someone else's heart. Because this moment, this special awareness, isn't about looking back, about wishing for what was. It isn't about trying to go back to a past that no longer helps your destiny. This is all about rising, moving up, into what is happening now and what is wonderfully coming your way. This is not about returning to old comfort zones that might have become like prisons. It's about rising to your high calling, your divine purpose. My child, listen closely with every part of your being. Hear my voice speaking through these words directly to your spirit. This entire journey, this entire message is about going higher. It is about divine elevation, about being lifted to new spiritual levels. This is about the glorious fulfillment of a promise that was whispered over your life a long time ago, maybe even before you were born. You are stepping into the absolute fullness of who you were created to be, the masterpiece I designed. You are not an afterthought in my big plan. You are not forgotten or overlooked by me. You are not lost in the shadows of others, no matter how important they may seem. You are chosen, deliberately set apart, and powerfully called for a time like this, just like Esther in the stories, for a divine purpose that only you can fulfill. I have raised you up, not by chance, not by accident, but by my sovereign and divine design. Every scar on your soul, every wound from past hurts, I have gently touched with my healing hand, bringing comfort and restoration. Every tear that fell silently in the lonely nights, I have caught and kept, wrapped in my unending grace and compassion. Every single moment of pain, of anguish, of confusion, has not been for nothing. It has all served a higher purpose. I have anointed your wounds, turning places of pain into sources of strength and empathy. I used what was meant by negative forces to break you, to completely destroy you, to instead strengthen you, to build resilience and character within you. I have turned your times of sadness into joyful dancing. I took your ashes, what was left after things burned away, and I have exchanged them for breathtaking beauty. I have carefully woven your experiences of grief into radiant garments of glory, proof of my redeeming power. Let the world look on and wonder at the transformation. Let those who wished you ill watch in utter confusion. Let the one who doubted you, who dismissed your potential, stand in complete and silent awe of what I am doing in your life. But my dear one, through all of this, keep your eyes firmly fixed on me. Don't look to the left or to the right because there are many distractions. Don't be sidetracked by the noise of the crowd, by their opinions or judgments, or by the sneaky whispers of doubters who try to weaken your faith. Keep your gaze firmly on the one who called you, the one who loves you with an everlasting love, because I, the Lord your God, am taking you to places where they could never follow, to heights they could never imagine. I am opening doors for you that they never had access to, doors of opportunity, influence, and blessing. I am releasing blessings into your life that they could not have handled, blessings that require a prepared heart and a willing spirit. What I am doing in your life, this magnificent work of restoration and elevation, is not for mere human applause or worldly recognition. It is, first and foremost, for my glory. It is a living, breathing example of what it truly looks like to walk in holy obedience, in complete surrender, and in divine authority and power. You are walking in power now, dear one, not the temporary, superficial power of the world, but the lasting, transformative power of heaven. The kind of power that breaks old chains, that shatters long-standing negative patterns. The kind of power that restores broken families, mending hearts and relationships. The kind of power that brings back dreams long buried under disappointment. You are no longer hidden away. The season of being unseen, of your gifts being unrecognized, is definitely over. The time of being overlooked, of being passed by, has absolutely ended. You are stepping boldly into the light, my radiant light, not just to be seen by others, but to shine brilliantly for my name, reflecting my goodness and grace to a watching world. You are no longer broken. What was shattered by life's harshness has been made completely whole in me, through my restorative touch. What was scattered by storms and trials, I have lovingly gathered and carefully mended with my infinite mercy and compassion. You are no longer waiting forever. The time of frustrating delay, of promises seeming put off, has finally come to an end. You are walking into manifestation, into the real fulfillment of my promises, into your God-ordained destiny, into perfect divine alignment with my will and purpose for your life. So rise, my dear one, rise in unwavering faith, rise in holy boldness, rise in dedicated holiness. Put on your crown, the one that awaits you, not a crown made by human hands, from earthly materials, but one crafted with exquisite care in heaven, reserved for you. You are royalty, a child of the Most High King. You are my child, precious and deeply loved. Step boldly now into the land I have promised you, the area of your inheritance. Walk confidently through the doors I have already unlocked for you. Take possession of the ground, the sphere of influence I have assigned specifically to your name, to your unique calling. And if your heart is burning with a deep sense of recognition right now, if your spirit feels that unmistakable pull, that divine connection, If there's a profound confirmation stirring in your soul like a fire shut up in your bones, then please do not ignore it. This is far more than just a collection of words. This is more than a simple message. This is a divine appointment, a sacred meeting arranged by heaven itself, specifically for you, for this moment in your journey. There is a window of glory, a doorway of divine opportunity, open right now. A sacred chance to align your faith, your heart, your entire being with what God is doing. A chance to activate your faith in a way that declares to the universe, Lord, I believe you. I trust your heart for me. I receive this powerful word, and I respond with a resounding yes. Your acceptance is your agreement. Your embrace of this truth is your alignment. When you receive a prophetic word with an open heart, you are not trying to earn a blessing. You are declaring with conviction, this word is mine. I am standing firmly on its truth. I am watering it with my unwavering faith. I am moving forward in empowered obedience. This message is meant to pour light, pure truth, and deep healing into hearts like yours, hearts that have longed for understanding and encouragement. This happens through faith and through a readiness to receive what heaven is offering. If this word has resonated deeply within you, if you know in your spirit with an unshakable certainty that it was specifically for you, then I invite you to hold it close, to meditate on it, to let it transform you from the inside out. Let your acceptance be an echo of your declaration of faith. Say it out loud or whisper it with deep conviction in the quietness of your heart. I am stepping into my divine fulfillment. I am walking in my divine purpose. I am chosen, and I am called for this. Let your faith make a sound in the spiritual realm. Let your obedience be a clear offering of your heart. Let heaven itself witness the beautiful alignment of your heart and your life with these eternal truths. No matter what harsh words they spoke about you in the past, no matter how they unfairly labeled you, no matter who mocked your sincere obedience or completely misunderstood your unique journey, remember this: God never, ever left your side. God never stopped believing in the incredible potential, the divine spark that was placed within you from the very beginning. And now, even now, a special place of honor is being prepared for you, in the very presence of every enemy, every skeptic, every voice that ever tried to silence yours or dim your light, just like it says in the Psalms. My child, I declare this powerfully over your life in the mighty name of all that is holy and true. This is your undeniable season of elevation. This is your appointed time to be seen, to be recognized, for who you truly are in the eyes of heaven, in my eyes. Your voice, once perhaps quieted or ignored, will now be heard with clarity and impact. Your true worth, often overlooked, will be deeply honored and acknowledged. Your name will be spoken with a newfound respect. Your journey, though it may have been long, hard, and at times incredibly painful, will be richly and abundantly rewarded. The one who once overlooked you, who couldn't see your worth, the one who doubted your abilities, who questioned your dreams, the one who dismissed your sacred calling, who perhaps even scoffed at your faith, that individual will soon be utterly speechless, astounded at what I am about to do in you and through you. For I, the Lord, your God, do not lie. What I promise I will always fulfill. What I begin I will surely finish. What I touch I always transform for the better. If you feel led by the Spirit, affirm this declaration in the depths of your heart right now to activate this word within you. I am stepping into divine fulfillment. I am chosen. Let it be your seal of agreement with heaven's plan. Let it be your prophetic act of complete alignment with your destiny. Let heaven record it as faith in vibrant motion. Because, dear one, your time, your moment has truly, finally come. Your crown, the symbol of your royal identity and divine authority, is ready and waiting for you. Your enemies, those who opposed you or wished you harm, will not be your end. They will not have the final say. Instead, they will be your astonished witnesses. And your testimony, the story of your overcoming, will not be small or insignificant. It will be mighty, powerful, and far-reaching. It will shake things up spiritually. It will bring immense glory to God. And it will confirm to every watching eye, to every listening ear, that the Lord is indeed faithful to do every single thing that was promised. Now go, walk boldly and confidently into this new season. You are not what they called you in their ignorance or judgment. You are not defined by the mistakes you made in your past. They have been washed clean. You are not a product of the delays you endured. They were part of the preparation. You are chosen. You are called. You are appointed for great things. You are, in my strength, utterly unstoppable. And most importantly, above all else, you are deeply, eternally, and unconditionally loved by the one who created you. Welcome to a divine space of understanding and empowerment. If these words feel like coming home, it is because your spirit recognizes truth. This is holy ground, a sacred space for reflection, a digital place where souls can find restoration, where purpose is ignited, and where destiny is confirmed. Here, we don't just talk about motivation. We aim for an impartation of spiritual truth. We don't just seek to inspire. We share what feels like prophecy for your life. Remain open and connected to these truths, because what God is about to do next in your life is bigger, grander, and more wonderful than anything you've ever seen or experienced before. You don't want to miss this unfolding glory. If you feel led by the Spirit to embrace this holy work in your own life, this divine assignment of living out these prophetic and called messages, then do so with all your heart. May the Lord bless every receptive heart 100 times over. May your openness return to you in multiplied favor, in open doors that no one can shut, and in countless divine opportunities lining up perfectly for your good. May the deepest, purest desires of your heart come to pass in God's perfect and beautiful timing. Your faith keeps this fire burning within you. Your willingness to receive fuels your mission. Together, as individuals embracing this light, we are building a global community rooted in unshakable faith, anchored in unconditional love, and perfectly aligned with divine purpose. So thank you. Thank you for listening with an open spirit. Thank you for believing in the power of these words. Thank you for walking this incredible journey of faith. Heaven is moving, and you, dear one, are an essential, cherished part of it. If these words have touched your heart, we ask you to think about supporting this channel. Your contributions allow us to continue sharing divine messages and blessings with people all over the world. Whether it's a super thanks of $10, $20, or any amount you feel called to give, every contribution helps us spread love and light, reaching those who need it most. We thank you for being part of this sacred journey, for allowing us to be a part of your path, and for helping us spread peace and love throughout the world. May God bless you with an abundance of love, peace, strength, and joy. Amen.